get familiar. So if you don't know by now, then you should probably get familiar.
What is going on, everybody? Dan Unfiltered Wrestling Smackdown. Things happened. Things did happen. Let's talk about them. How do you guys feel? How do you feel about the Fiend in Alexa Bliss? How do you feel? I like it. I do. I like it. I think it feels fresh for some reason. I know we saw that they explained it at the Swamp thing. But at the Swamp match at Extreme Rules, why she's being included. But I didn't know they were going to follow up and actually include her in this storyline here. Is that where can she actually become Sister Abigail? Can we go down that path? Maybe. I could see it. I can see it. It's possible. Should they? Should they's different. I don't know. I don't know if they should, but they can. It would make sense. It could make sense. And this is a nice way to get Braun Strowman pissed off, I guess, to kind of make it feel like the SummerSlam match is on a higher level than the Extreme Rules match, besides just adding the Fiend. Adding the Fiend, it's a nice upgrade, but then you also add in Alexa Bliss's involvement in some way. Maybe this might just ride her off TV and take her out, but piss off Braun Strowman. Either way, it works. I like it. I'm all for it. And the main event was Bayley defending the SmackDown Women's title versus Nikki Cross. We all knew Nikki wasn't going to win. Come on. I've been waiting for that goddamn team to end. Alexa and Nikki should have never began. And it might have ended. Did it end? Was this the end? I don't think it was definitely the end, but it damn sure is in the right direction. Nikki Cross lost to Bayley. She got hit with... Do they even have a name for Bayley's move? It's like Jeff Jarrett's stroke. Remember Jeff Jarrett's stroke move? It's kind of like the Miz's skull-crushing finale. It's similar. Just grab head, slam it into the mat. It's pretty simple. She lost. Nikki lost. Bayley leaves the ring. And afterwards, Alexa's kind of like trying to make Nikki feel better. And Nikki doesn't want to hear any of it. Like, she's visibly doesn't want to hear any of it. And she pushes Alexa down. Is that a heel turn? No, it's not a heel turn. But it could be the start. It could be the start. And I fucking hope it is. I really hope it is. God. Nikki doesn't belong as a face. As a face, she's basically Tajiri. A female Tajiri. She's funny and a little kooky. That's not, she's better than that. She can actually do more. Just like Tajiri should have done more. But they had him as a face a long, long time. So hopefully, Nikki Cross, this is the beginning of ending that goddamn group. Alexa Bliss, hopefully they tell the story well. Whether she is becoming a Sister Abigail character, or whether it's just a way to write her off TV and piss off Braun Strowman. Either way, just please, Christ, just write it well. That's all I ask. Like, it doesn't sound too hard. Just write it, just please. Just write it well. My bad. Besides that, and the match was, it was okay. But besides that, we start off with AJ Styles versus Grand Metalik for the Intercontinental Championship. This was basically what I wanted between these two. I wanted a little time. They gave him time. They got like 10 minutes. It was alright. It's a pretty good match. It's what you would expect from AJ Styles and Grand Metalik. It was good. Decent, good match between them. Nothing that I would ever go back and rewatch, or I would ever Google, or look up, or ever talk about again. but the match itself, it was okay. Of course, AJ Styles won. We all knew he was going to. Metalik had zero chance of winning. And then after the match, AJ attacked Lince Dorado, which that's a waste of my time. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't need to see that. You don't need to see that. I highly doubt you want to see that. No one wants to see that. Because that's another opponent that has zero chance of beating AJ Styles. To make a great champion, you need to beat people who are compelling and show they might win. So fans might buy into the near falls. The Luchador group is not it. This isn't it. Big E, for Christ's sake, give us Big E. He's standing there, screaming in our faces. He's the guy to face AJ Styles at SummerSlam. If it's not him, I'm going to be pissed off. I'm telling you right now, if it's not him, I'm going to be pissed off. Or something special. But I don't see something special happening. It's WWE, for Christ's sake. So, Big E, please, please, give us AJ Styles versus Big E for the Intercontinental title at SummerSlam. Just do it. Just do it. Then we had King Corbin, which it's been a long time, but I'm still not used to calling him that. I see him, I see the crown, and I just want to say Baron Corbin every time. But King Corbin versus Drew Gulak. Corbin beat Gulak. And the weird thing was, at the end of the match, right at the climax, Matt Riddle's music hit. He came out. It distracted Corbin. Gulak tried to roll him up. Corbin kicks out, and then he just eats an end of days. And Riddle just stood there. It's like, if you're going to come out to distract, why aren't you coming down to actually distract? Did you just want to witness Gulak get pinned? It was weird. What the fuck? It was strange. Because then once the 3 count happened, Corbin wins. Then Matt Riddle sprints to the ring and attacks Corbin. If you're going to attack him anyway, why not, actually cause him the match? It was strange. I like when Corbin wins. Because I like when heels win. Heels winning keeps their credibility up. It just logically, why not just have Matt Riddle's music hit after Corbin already wins? Why have him half-ass distract him? It just looked awkward. It looked awkward. And after the match, and this is what matters. This is the part that matters. After the match, because again, the match didn't matter. Shorty G, Chad fucking Gable, came out. And he turned on Matt Riddle. He joined Baron Corbin, which they hinted at earlier in the show. They had a little segment where Corbin is trying to get people to accept the King's ransom. I guess it's supposedly a lot of money or something for anyone who takes out Riddle. Chad Gable apparently accepted. He did it. I would have liked more detail in this before it happened or after it happened. Something. It feels very vague right now, but I'm very happy Chad Gable is moving on. It looks like he's moving on from the fucking smiley, super short gimmick. Christ. It's so bad. He's a former Olympian, for Christ's sake. He doesn't have to be as good as Kurt Angle, but can we at least make him interesting? Can we not disrespect the man? Can we at least use his real name, Chad Gable? So hopefully this is the beginning to moving Shorty G back to Chad Gable, and let's make him a heel. Hopefully he can bring back the Ready, Willing, and Gable. All that was money, and they just blew it for Shorty G and short jokes. Ugh. So how do you guys feel about King Corbin with Shorty G, with Chad Gable as his disciple? Is this sort of like SmackDown's version of Rollins and Murphy? Is that what they're going for? I don't know. Vince does this. He likes to mimic and make both shows fucking mirror images of themselves when that's a terrible move to do. But then we had Big E versus The Miz. I really like Big E. I do. The guy's been great. And I like The Miz. But Big E needs to face AJ Styles at SummerSlam for the Intercontinental Championship. Give me that fucking match. It's my match. And I want it now. That's it. That's it. I don't care what Big E does till then. Just keep winning. Keep winning. And I don't care what AJ Styles does till then. Just keep winning. Let's meet. SummerSlam. Book it. Do it. Stop fucking playing, Vince. Let's just do it. It makes too much sense. And it's too easy to do. It's too easy to book. Do it. And The Miz, on the complete other side of the momentum scale, when are we ending? Now, I want Miz and Morrison to stay together. I think they're a great tag team. I think they complement each other very well. But when are we ending this stupid, bad rapper gimmick? God, it's cringeworthy. It's awful. It's terrible. It's shit. It's dirty. It's dusty. It's filthy. It's trash. No, it's appalling. I'm appalled. MC Miz? Why do I have to hear Corey Graves say that? Why do we have to hear that? We shouldn't have to hear that. The Miz. That, we're done. Mike Mizanin, if you want to. MC Miz? No, we're not doing that. We are not fucking doing that. No. And John Morrison? Is his name better? Is his nickname, whatever, better? Drip Drip John? Drip Drip John. And MC Miz. That's what we're doing with what could be the best tag team active right now. Because the Usos aren't active. The New Day, not active. MC Miz and Drip Drip John. Someone explain to me how that's the best use of their talents. No, we're not doing that. No. Besides that, I like both guys. Both guys are great. They're great. And they fit together. But this gimmick is trash. It's terrible. Why not just make them a model gimmick? Give them a model gimmick. Like Morrison and Mercury had ages ago. Just give them that. Why do we got to make them bad rappers? Like corny white rappers. As far as they haven't come out with a goddamn sideways hat yet. Yeah. Fucking awful. Big E beat Miz, by the way. Big E beat Miz. Again, it didn't matter. This must lead to Big E versus Styles, or you're going to see a long, angry video about it. So it better be. Then we had Naomi versus Lacey Evans. Is there... Naomi's smart. She's using social media, and more wrestlers should do this, especially underutilized ones like a Cesaro would really benefit from stuff like this. She's using conversations he's had with fans. Because after that karaoke debacle a few weeks ago, some fans told her that she deserves better than that. It's true. And then she hashtagged it. Naomi deserves better. And it trended. She's using it now as a storyline. Which is smart. But then this match happens and it gets 3 minutes. It gets 3 minutes. Naomi still deserves better. Yeah, Naomi beat Lacey Evans. She did. But who cares? If it's a 3-minute match, who cares? Who cares? The women deserve better right now. We have 2 hours of SmackDown to fill. Can we give them 6 minutes? Something to where it feels like a match? This didn't feel like a match. It was super rushed and a humongous botch. Naomi goes to do a sunset flip powerbomb outside the ring. It's where you slide and you roll over them Rey Mysterio style and powerbomb them. And I guess she didn't get fully over Lacey Evans. It didn't look like a disaster and no one got hurt, but it didn't look good. It was clearly a fuck up by both women, mainly Naomi on that. Whoops. But Naomi wins. 3 minutes. Who cares? Who cares? And then they had a promo, Sheamus, who is still dressing. Is this like a new thing for him? Like, this is just who he is now? His hair's not spiked up anymore. There's no gel in it. He's wearing a hat that makes him seem like the Gangs of New York. You know what I mean? He seems like a character from Gangs of New York. An early 1900s Irishman. Overalls and all. Wife beater on. I like the look. But more than anything, I like that him and Jeff looks like it's over. Could I be wrong? Yes. Yes, I could be wrong, because Vince does this. He does this. But it looks like Jeff Hardy and Sheamus are completely done. Sheamus cut a little promo, and it seemed like he was moving on. He mentioned Jeff's battle with alcohol, whatever, and it feels like they're moving on. Thank God. Thank God. It's time. And then we had what was one of the more intriguing things. Mandy Rose was setting up a date with... Why is he with her? No. Come on. Come on. Otis and Mandy in reality have no chance of being together. It's wrestling, so it's fine. I'm not too mad. I just need to start going somewhere. It's fine when things don't add up and let's just tell a good story, but start telling the fucking story, please. And today, they're starting to tell the story, but it doesn't involve Otis. Otis isn't necessary for this to be told. Mandy Rose is setting up a date with Otis backstage. Cool. Talking about steaks. Talking about ribs. Talking about sirloins. Oh, they talked about a lot of meats. Oh, desserts. Whipped cream. A cherry on top. Everything. Otis leaves. Mandy goes to get ready. So she's putting on her makeup. Sonya Deville, in a nice shot, is shown come out of the mirror, like behind her, and beats the shit out of Mandy Rose, saying she's going to make her as ugly on the outside as Mandy is on the inside. Good storytelling. I like it. That's good storytelling. Smears her makeup all across her face. It's even in her hair. I don't even think that was on purpose. It went into her hair, kind of like Ric Flair blading style. She had a lot of red in her hair. And Sonya Deville's acting. Fantastic. Fantastic acting by Sonya Deville. It was. That was impressive. I was impressed. It made me actually care about the feud. Like, I mean, I always like, yeah, it's there. At least it's something. Now it's like, ooh, I want to see them in a steel cage. I want to see them beat the shit out of each other. I want this to be pushed as a top-tier feud. She sold this hard. And she took scissors and cut Mandy Rose's hair. Again, trying to make her look as ugly on the outside as she is on the inside. Even though I think you could shave Mandy's head completely bald and she'd still be super fine. It doesn't matter what you do to her. She's going to look great. She's going to look great. But I get the storyline. I get the storyline and I like it. I like it a lot. I think that's leading us to a hair versus hair match. Right? That's the only thing that logically makes sense. Hair versus hair. And I would assume when they do that. Lacey Evans will lose and will be shaved bald, and that will be a new formation of her gimmick. And I like it. She deserves a push. She needs a repackaging. Let's do it. I'm all for it. But Mandy, she won't look bad no matter what you do. She just won't. She won't. And at the end, Miz and Morrison came to talk shit, and they had like 20 different hair-cutting puns. Low-key made me laugh. But I guess it's just setting up Tucker or Heavy Machinery versus Miz and Morrison. That's okay. It's nice. It's good booking. It's smart. I like when they do that. They do something small now to set up a match for next week. It doesn't need to be a pay-per-view match. We don't need that. Just do it next week, and I'll say I'm good to go. And the main event, Bayley, Nikki Cross. We talked about it earlier. Match was, it was okay. Who cares? It was okay. It really hurts that Bayley's matches and AJ Styles matches, we know they're not losing the titles. We know they're not. It just doesn't make sense right now. So because of that, it hurts any near fall or any big moment. We're just enjoying the match, but there's no emotion in it. And this one lacked emotion. But overall, the show is pretty good. And match quality, nah, not really. Match quality, it was a 4 out of 10. But in terms of some shock value, we had some things happen. Chad Gable looks like he's turning completely heel. Nikki Cross looks like she might be starting to turn heel. Alexa Bliss looks like she's being super included in the main event storyline with the Fiend and Braun Strowman. And not Lacey Evans, Sonya Deville is playing a perfect madman. Things are happening. I think the show was a B-. It's a B-. I would have liked one great match, and I thought that's what AJ Styles and Gran Metalik was going to give us. Even though they got the time, it underperformed to me. Between those two guys, given 10 to 12 minutes, which they got, I expected more. That's all. Sue me. I thought it would be better. That's all. Maybe I just thought Gran Metalik was better than he really is. It's a shame. That's a shame. Let me know down below what you guys think. Because I thought they did things. Things happened. I'm actually intrigued. It's like this show wasn't that amazing, but what they set up for the future, I'm very interested in. Let me know what you guys think. And if you are, hit the like. And if you are still here, you are a real one.